everybody. Hope you're all doing well out there in these very, very strange times that we're living in. As for me, I have been taking social distancing very seriously and mostly staying indoors, except for trips out for necessary items like the grocery store, food, and things like that. I've also been taking walks in quiet wooded areas where no one is anywhere around me. There are cars because there's a road out there, but nobody's stopping anywhere around here, and there's no humans congregating in this area. Just me and nature. The reason I'm outside today is because there's a launch today. Well, hopefully. There's a launch scheduled today. It's the first launch of the United States Space Force. They're launching a satellite on an Atlas V rocket, and I'm hoping I'll be able to see it up in the skies even on this cloudy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue day. The sky could not be more gorgeous, except that it's filled with clouds, which normally not an issue, beautiful white fluffy clouds, but might possibly obstruct our view of the launch if it even happens. As some of you guys may know, I've taken part in NASA social programs before, and I got to watch a launch in person as part of one of those programs, which was amazing. I'll link those videos below. If you didn't get to check out my NASA social adventure, it was awesome. We're here for day 3 of our NASA social experience. Let's go watch a launch. I hope to do it again really soon, like as soon as possible. But even outside of the NASA social program, I love watching launches whenever I can. And when I can't be there in person, I like to watch them on the live feeds, like I'm doing today. I have it running on the live feed just to make sure I catch it, see if there's any delays, just find out the scoop. Plus I just like listening to mission control and all of that. If you follow launches, you'll know that launches can often be delayed. They can be delayed for a few hours as long as they're within the launch window, or sometimes by days or even longer. We're hoping that today's go for launch and no delays, but if it happens, it happens. At least we got outside, we got some exercise, we got some sun, and we got to chat. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever watched a launch, and also what you're doing to keep yourself busy during this time. Keeping my eyes on the skies. It keeps like getting super clear with hardly any clouds, and then like a big gray cloud will roll over. If it starts to rain, I don't know where I'm gonna watch this from, because I kind of pulled over on the side of the road and just found like a wooded area with no one anywhere around, and I'm not disturbing anyone. But we'll just stroll around and enjoy nature while we wait for hopefully the launch. I turned on the live broadcast as I usually do, just to keep an eye on things, see if there's any delays or any issues going on. But so far so good.
It is comprised of a Common Core booster powered by an RD-180 engine, 5 Aerojet Rocketdyne solid rocket boosters, and a Centaur second stage powered by an Aerojet Rocketdyne
Kennedy Space Center is generally in this direction that we're facing. So somewhere, hopefully the launch will happen like right there so we can see it. If it happens there, hopefully we'll see something above the clouds, some smoke trail. There's a plane.
Internal. 155. Launch sequencer start.
T-minus 90 seconds. The launch vehicle, payload, ground systems, and eastern range are go for launch.
Oh my gosh.
T-minus 1 minute, 20 seconds.
This is so exciting. This really makes me miss being there in person. We're just gonna keep the camera pointed at the sky and hope for the best.
T-minus
1
1 minute.
minute.
T-minus 1 minute.
Range green. Excuse me, T-minus 46 seconds. LC switch is not ready.
Uh-oh.
ALC, reset countdown clock to T-minus 4 minutes and holding. Roger.
The team is working to reset the clock to T-minus 4 minutes and holding. We will pass along a new T0 when it's available.
There's a delay, they're resetting the clock. We'll just wait.
To save the rocket and pad systems following the unplanned hold called at T-minus 46 seconds. Meanwhile, engineers are examining the cause of the countdown stoppage. We are still sitting at T-minus 4 minutes and holding, and we will pass along a new T0 when it's available.
As I mentioned earlier, launches are frequently delayed. And this one's been delayed, but we still have about an hour, a little over an hour left in the launch window. So they're still working on it, and we're still hopeful to get a new countdown soon. Until then, I thought maybe we could talk a little bit about theme parks. As most of you know, most theme parks shut down operations around March 16th. Walt Disney World shut down on March 16th. Universal, SeaWorld followed suit. Busch Gardens, most of the parks within a few days of that decided to shut down operations through the end of March. Universal has already made an announcement and extended that deadline. We expect an announcement from Disney sometime in the coming days or weeks about probably extending their reopening as well. We don't know anything yet, but Orange County and Osceola County, the areas around the theme parks, are going on stay-at-home orders, which means once those orders take place, we'll be asked to stay indoors unless we're going grocery shopping, going to and from work, going for necessary things that we need, and going out for a bit of exercise. That hasn't taken place yet, but it will soon. Probably by the time I release this video, those stay-at-home orders will have already been released. At the time of filming, I'm not under stay-at-home orders yet, although I have already been staying home and only going out for necessary things and exercise. This is the longest I've been outdoors since this whole thing started, and I'm completely away from everyone, social distancing, by myself. No one is anywhere in sight. I haven't seen anyone this whole time, and it's to watch a rocket launch and get some exercise. The theme parks are unlikely to reopen while there's a stay-at-home order in the counties surrounding the parks. It would be very hard for employees to get to and from work, for locals to get to and from work, but it's not impossible. We really don't know, and I don't like to speculate too much, and I don't like to talk about rumors too much on my channel. I like to talk about the facts and the facts only, the announcements that we officially get from the theme park. So I will share with you the one announcement that we have from Universal Orlando Resort. Universal posted, "We are extending the closure of Universal Orlando Resort through April 19th as we continue to respond to current conditions and make the health and safety of team members and guests our top priority. This includes theme parks and Universal City Walk. The Universal Orlando Resort hotels will also have temporarily suspended operations. We will continue to monitor the situation and make adjustments as needed based on guidance from health agencies and government officials." So we've got an official push back of that reopening of Universal Orlando, at least until April 19th. That could change. They could reopen sooner, they could reopen later. It's highly unlikely that it'll be sooner, but things are changing so much day to day now that it's really hard to know what's happening. So basically the best thing to do right now, and what my advice would be if you have an upcoming vacation, if your vacation was canceled and you're looking to rebook, is just to wait. I know it stinks for all of us, but all we can do is just wait. Just like we're all waiting for news about our theme parks, I'm waiting for this launch, which will hopefully happen today.
Go. And on my chief. Go. Range coordinator. Clear to proceed. Launch director.
Launch vehicle is ready to launch.
Mission director. You have permission to launch. Proceeding with the count.
All right, it looks like all systems are checked and raring to go. Everybody said their go.
Polling is complete, and the launch team has given the go for launch.
Yes. Okay. We're T-minus 1 minute. I ran back to the original spot where I was.
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Oh my gosh.
Step 3.
Okay, hope we see this.
28 seconds.
28 seconds.
Yes, reboot for launch. Roger.
25 seconds.
Status check. Go Atlas.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition
Oh my gosh.
and liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket with AEHF-6 on the first mission for the United States Space Force.
Okay, let's hope we see it, you guys.
15 seconds for flight.
I don't see it yet. I can hear it. Oh my gosh, I don't see it yet.
Journey 180 is throttling down to 7% thrust as expected. Engine response is good. Yeah, 30 seconds for flight.
Where is it?
6% of flight, Mach 2 and Atlas 5 through sonic. Operating parameters look nominal.
I have no idea where it is. Our view must be blocked. Wow, that is a bummer.
Miles downrange, traveling at 2,300 miles per hour.
We just can't see it from here. I thought we could, but I don't know if I captured it on film or not. I'm facing the exact direction where it should be. I didn't see anything with my naked eye. Hopefully I caught something. If not, that's a fail of my first time trying to film a launch from far away. I do have a launch I did film from Kennedy Space Center, and that was awesome.
Standing by for SRB.
Well, as disappointing as that was, it was still nice to be outside and get some sun and get some exercise, and I watched the launch on the live stream, so maybe I'll insert some of that footage here so that you guys at least get to see a launch.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition and liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket with AEHF-6 on the first mission for the United States Space Force.
Passing 15 seconds of flight. TU is gone close to control.
As hard as we try, we don't always get what we want, but we must carry on. At least the launch went off. At least it happened. So, you know, you gotta find the silver linings. This was just my first attempt to film a launch from Orlando, which is quite a distance from Kennedy Space Center. So, you know, all we would pretty much see is like a smoke trail and maybe some light, some fire, but I was really, really hoping to see it, but it didn't happen. And this reminds me of an important lesson. A lesson from Star Trek, funny enough. Picard is teaching Data another lesson about being human when Data challenges the galaxy-renowned player of stratagem, and he tells him, Data, you can do everything right and still lose. And you know what? Losing helps us to learn and helps us to be better. Again, at least we got outside, we got some sun. I'm trying to have some adventure, trying to enjoy good things going on in the world like space launches, even though this wasn't a science mission like the last launch that I watched, which was really cool because we could learn about the experiments going up. As you can see, I'm back inside because my battery died. Hey, that rhymes. While I was in the middle of philosophizing about trying to see the launch and visually missing it, although it could be in my footage, I'm not sure, I'll scan through it later, my battery went boop. So I hiked it back to my car and drove back home, and here I am just to finish my philosophizing. As I was saying, the important lesson in there is that doing everything right doesn't always mean you'll get the desired result, but it also doesn't mean you should give up. Look at all the attempts it took just to get humans, payloads, experiments, satellites, anything up into space. If we would have given up, I mean as a species, we wouldn't have a space program, and we wouldn't have a future that could possibly include deeper space exploration and discoveries that we just don't even know about yet. The things we learn in space do translate to Earth. Many of the medical, health, and tech discoveries and gadgets and things that we use here came about because of discoveries in space. If you want to learn more about that, I'll put some links in the description of this video because it's a really cool and interesting topic, and right now a lot of us have a lot of time on our hands, so maybe that's something you want to read about and look into. So even though today's adventure was kind of a bust, at least we got outside, we got some exercise, and I got to say hi to you guys. It felt really good to get sun and be outdoors, but now I'm drenched in sweat because it's very warm outside and after all that excitement. So I think I'm gonna take a shower, we're gonna cook some dinner, have a relaxing evening, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the other meals we've cooked over the last few days as well, just to share those with you guys as we're like learning new dishes and recipes with Home Chef. By the way, this is in no way sponsored by Home Chef. Home Chef doesn't know who I am, but hi Home Chef if you're watching. I just ordered it on the website. Let me show you guys some of the meals we've made over the past few days. They were all really, really delicious, easy to make, and came out great. So, voila! Watching that made me really hungry. I think it's time to make another dinner tonight.
Made those meatballs from scratch.
Did you?
Wow, with the ingredients they gave me.
They look really, really good. So you've got potatoes with cheese melted on them, delicious looking meatballs. This looks like a comfort dinner.
I mean, I'm gonna be very comforted.
Me too. I hope you guys are all having a lovely dinner too, or meal, wherever you are. Here comes the barbecue sauce. Looks delicious. Good job pouring that, Sam.
I mean, I made it look as eloquent. Elegant?
Both. Eloquent and elegant.
Yeah. But, don't forget, you gotta add some crispy jalapenos. No?
No, I'm good. You can put them on your half.
I will.
I've got more indoor adventures coming up for you guys, just to keep the fun, keep the positivity coming at you guys, and keep the wonderful spirit of the community we've built here going while we get through this. As always, I thank you very, very much for watching and for being with me on all the adventures, whether they're indoors, outdoors, or up in the sky. We'll keep the fun and positivity coming at you. You guys keep the comments and thumbs up coming at me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you caught the launch. Maybe you were luckier than I was today, and that's okay. I hope someone who's watching this saw it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I send lots and lots of love to all of you. Hope you're hanging in there. Remember, this too shall pass, and we've all got each other. If you want to reach out to me more or see like little tidbits of more of what's going on, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm posting there. But for now, today's indoor-outdoor adventure extravaganza excitement comes to a close. I wish you all a lovely evening. I hope to see you next time for the next adventure coming at you, probably in a few days. And until then, keep your eyes on the skies and stay enthused. Bye!